afternoon, and Ger Canning was the commentator.
No doubt Clare's management team are still wondering how they found themselves in relegation difficulty. Their team today shows two changes from the side that lost narrowly to Waterford. Brendan Bugler once again gets the number 5 jersey, while David Reedy has recovered from injury and is included in the forwards. Dublin realised the size of today's task and gladly welcome back players from All-Ireland club champions Cuala. Cian O'Callaghan and Oisin Goff are chosen at corner back. Darragh O'Connell, man of the match against Clare's Ballier, returns to midfield, while David Tracy is given a wing forward berth. Straight away Liam Rush getting an early possession. Down into the corner here as far as David Tracy. Good to see him back in the Dublin colours after his exertions with Cuala and their great success on St. Patrick's Day. That ball comes straight out to Tony Kelly, mention of St. Patrick's Day. Disappointed that afternoon, of course. That's up as far as Aaron Shanaher, and that's a very good score. And he comes up to 28 seconds. Shanaher the scorer. Clare straight away go into the lead. Well, it's exactly the kind of start that Clare would have been looking for here, a perfectly still afternoon. Liam Rush slipping it forward here. Back as far as Tracy, comes back once again into Niall McMorrow. Into Eamon Dillon it comes. Dillon shooting from outside the 45-metre line with great accuracy and putting it over the bar. Always makes a very generous contribution to Dublin's scoring. Touchdown this time by Ryan O'Dwyer, who's moved forward. Back as far as Niall McMorrow, and McMorrow hits it with deadly accuracy. It's a third for Dublin. They lead by 2 here, and a very good recovery. Clare doing well on their own puck-outs, winning a lot of them, getting it out to Tony Kelly. It's good strong running into David Reedy. He scored from a point a few moments ago, and now he's added a point from play as well. 2 in a row for Reedy. Now it's a 1-point game. 4-3, Dublin leading. That's a good intervention there. Conway in here as far as Dillon. Dillon has a goal chance. Great save again by Andy Fahy. He's in form. Andy Fahy hits it right into the mix. Shanaher goes up. What about that? He may have missed the goal chance earlier on. He didn't miss this one. Bugler back down towards Shane Amori, under pressure. Quillan Conway, back it comes. Donald Burke over his right shoulder, and that's a great point by Donald Burke. Well, he'll be very pleased with the way things have transpired in this year's Alliance League so far. He's got a lot of game time, and he's got scores, and he's doing well. Switching it across over here towards Donald Burke. He's got some good scores in this match, and he's now got another one. Really, really good play. Donald Burke once again. And Dublin lead the game by 11 points to 1-7. Second half gets underway with Dublin leading by 2 points in this absolutely crucial match, which really hasn't given us the sparkling stuff that we expected, but maybe in the second half. Tony Kelly trying to begin well and does so. A second point for Tony Kelly. All of a sudden it's 1-9 to 13 points. Well, Dublin haven't started all that sharply for the second 35 minutes. It's all Clare. Still they try to advance here. Cathal McInerney in as far as John Conlon. Conlon advancing 25 metres out. What a goal by Conlon! A second goal for Clare, and this one has come in the early minutes of the second half. They take the Dublin defence apart. Nolan O'Donnell hits it downfield. Finally, David Tracy beating the attempted block, hits it strongly and hits it over the bar. It's exactly what they have required. That's 5 points now for David Tracy, and that's the first to come from open play. Tony Kelly from the puck out. Kelly blasting it! What a moment this is! Relief all around for the fans here, and Tony Kelly has got a goal and 3 points in this match, and this has come in the 23rd minute of the second half. He let fly and the goalkeeper was powerless to do anything about it. John Codlin drives it forward, looks for Shanahan. He's a very good target man, fleet-footed, has all the skills, and he's got a goal and 2 points. It's proved to be a very good second half for Clare. They played much the better hurling, and Clare retained their status for next year in Division 1A. It's relegation for Dublin. And at the end of the action here in Cusack Park, it is Clare who win on a final scoreline. Clare 3-18, Dublin 19 points.
You know, we've great faith in these lads, and they found a new gear after half time and managed to create that bit of space and put a bit of daylight in there. But it still took us a long time to put Dublin away. It needed another special goal from Tony Kelly with a few minutes to go for us eventually to create daylight.
For the first 10 minutes after half time, we just had a complete meltdown. You know, we just conceded a goal and 4, a goal and 5, went from 2 up to 4 or 5 down, and you know, gave ourselves a mountain of time then away from home, support behind them, they had momentum, and a lot of it from some of our turnovers and some of our own mistakes. So we've got to look at that from that point of view, is to try to improve that, make sure that doesn't happen. But you know, we've got plenty to work on going forward.
So, a good start by Dublin, but Clare, of course, steadying the ship there. And in fact, Ger Cunningham summed it up there, because that was basically it. They played well in the first half. You know, they put in a good shift at it, but then second half was a different story.
Yeah, played very well in the first half. You know, 2 points ahead at half time, and would have been more except for Andrew Fahey, but a great save, and of course Aaron Shanahan's goal kept Clare in it. Now, the great thing for Clare was that when the pressure came on just after half time, you know, that 1-4 they got in 4 minutes, really that changed the game, and that won the game for Clare. And the best thing about this, I suppose, was that the men who are involved in it are the men who they'll be looking to later on in the year, you know, and to see them stepping up at the plate just at the right time, just at this time of the year. You know, Tony Kelly getting the first point here, Podge very much involved in all of it, Colm Galvin back today for his first full game. Great to see him back again. You know, terrific. You know, he's just vital for Clare, and Kelly plays better when he's there. And then to see John Conlon, who had a poor game last weekend now, and whose form has been indifferent really during the league, getting a great goal as well and got a point as well. So to see those back in form, that's the huge bonus for Clare. They also seem to have found a good goalkeeper in Andrew Fahey, and of course Aaron Shanahan really developing as a quality forward. So that's all very positive. I'd still be worried about the defence.
Sure.
You know, the pace of the defence, giving away, are opened up far too easily. So a lot of work for the lads to work on there to tighten up that.
And what will Dublin take out of all of this, Eddie?
Sure, look, I suppose they've blooded a lot of young guys. Some I'm going to have to face soon enough with the 21s, but that's good for Dublin. They
and
give,
in fairness, they played a lot of the campaign with the cooler lads as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, and when we see how important those cooler lads were and how strong they were in St. Patrick's Day. So, look, I suppose ultimately he'd be disappointed to go down. To drop down to Division 1B, because it's not as straightforward getting back up. But yeah, he blooded a few young lads, but you'd be saying that they still had a strong enough outfit out today, and they'd probably be a little bit disappointed, like Ger said there. The Clare guys who were central to the All-Ireland a couple of years ago are back on form, and that's probably it. And like they said, if Clare can sort out their defence, then that's going to be vital for them going forward. But look, Dublin have a bit of work to do, but they'll no one look forward to them. Galway have a nice prospect there in the Leinster Championship.
All right, thanks for that. And in fact, that brings us to the end of an exciting, indeed frantic day in hurling and football. Now, next Sunday, it won't be quite as busy, but it will be just as